Brody.
Yep, and right here, they want to make use of those windows wherein Bren would bite, wherein Bren would dive. There is a Sylvana, there is a Cho, even the Uranus. They're essentially allowing this off-meta pick here on the Atlas to work for them. Game number 2, Bren Esports versus Execration. Will we be seeing a game number 3? Is this greedy lineup and off-kilter draft by Execration going to pay off? Let's see.
In theory, it has good matchups against all of the heroes of Bren Esports, like mano y mano, lane versus lane. You have your way to deal with every single thing, but the problem is this is a Brody picked up by Bren, and I think that Bren already won championships with this, and a very comfortable Brody game as well. Let's just say that he might be taken out by Execration just because of the crowd control and the damage, but until such time, until they are able to fish out where Cartesi is gonna have a good time.
Yep, left easy here on the Cho. Oh, speaking of the devil, this is one of the few times actually we see a side lane Cho from Bren Esports.
That's right. And I don't know if this will work, but I do take note that everyone out there, I'm gonna throw you back a year ago, or maybe a year and 4 months ago, where Flatisi is the top 1 Cho in the Philippines.
How are he streamed like what, 12, 18 hours per day?
That's right.
Crazy year for few for Flatisi, even for a few actually, winning the world championship. But yeah, back to the game here. It's going to be Chakno and Kelra. I think there's a lot of pressure on Kelra here. Bren Esports is placing so much on the young gun from Execration, and so far Chakno already at half health. Cartesi is gonna spot him. Oh, he knows someone's going for the recall and catches him with one orange buff of bound. That's gonna be first blood drawn here by Bren Esports.
Good emphasis onto the bottom side of the map, wherein they want to help Rebo get the farm as well as get a kill. Even when it's just a tank kill, that is one thing that Bren Esports really wanted, as they can now roll into the mid lane and maybe, just maybe, control the turtle area.
And they have that open actually. There is a response from Execration. 3-4 members nearby able to respond. Cartesi pops an early torn apart memory. Etomax dropping the lunar circles here. Renzio dancing as the Esmeralda would push back here by few. Less than half health on the turtle. Let's see what's gonna happen. Lusty with the chromatic lance. Oh, down goes few. Renzio gets it. Etomax healing up. KLVJ dropping damage. Cartesi destroys him, and now Renzio might have bitten off more than he could chew. Cartesi gets the kill. Cartesi gonna be get one and more. Oh, triple kill on the Brody. 4-1.
That's what we're talking about. Brody, Cartesi just knows the hero, even when it's nerfed heavily. Right now, we can see in the replay how well this was played. Cartesi was in the middle of the fight for sure, and he didn't have an ultimate this time, but Lusty and the rest of the gang, they played well. And I think that Granger, or KLVJ, was overly confident of the heals coming out from Etomax, especially as Etomax already gets level 4. But unfortunately, the immediate bursts coming out from the side of Bren Esports overwhelmed them.
A little too confident. That instant replay is brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 13,999 pesos. Another one might bite the dust here. Lusty getting hit with the fatal links, but survives nonetheless as Few and Cartesi come in very aggressive, diving underneath the turret here. Oh, they are going to be pushing back. Cartesi very confident.
Yeah, very confident because he knows that he has all the stuns in the world. I do want to also take note that Few is playing well, exceptionally well with this Valier. We saw in the Clash before, he was able to just searing torrent away all the members of the Execration squad, which was so instrumental in their victory. Now, also want to emphasize that Flapsy went in and took the Deadly Blade, the casual Deadly Blade, as his first item. He knows that he needs the anti-regeneration for the Esmeralda as well as the Estes. And that means that the overall strategy of Execration is a little bit thwarted just because of that Deadly Blade pickup.
Yep, foiled if you will. 4 minutes 30 seconds in, down goes the outer turret energy shields in just a few. This is the second turtle. There's no contestation from Execration here, not in the least. Flapteasy and Lusty, this is enough of a contingency plan for anyone trying to get in.
Yeah,
that's a lot of CC.
I love their positioning, but then again, Execration, they kind of understood that it's okay for them to not get the turtles, although obviously it's ideal, but they have the late game strategy anyways.
Oh, Renzio in the middle of two. In comes Chaknu. Fatal Links. He's here. Gonna put a few beads on him. Hey, Renzio's gonna be backing out. Torn apart memory. Renzio survives. Here comes Etomax. Oh, interesting positioning by the support of Execration. Chaknu and Renzio looking low. Down goes Etomax. Carltizi gets away with it. Flaptizi looking low. KLVJ might bite it here. Oh, that's another for the Prodigy. Make it a triple. He's the only marksman left on the map.
Oh my god. If we saw a weird timing from Carltizi with the thorn apart memory before the first turtle, this time it's more than perfect. Not only that, the stuns that they were able to connect onto KLVJ, that's well reserved coming up from Bren Esports. And Execration, really, that was a very bad decision on their part. They've already escaped the initial onslaught, but able to get more as Carltizi is now a tank. Well, no, a Panzer, I would say.
Oh yeah, he's nimble. He can get in where he needs to and get out just in time. And all this while, look at Ribo. He just owned bottom lane, ladies and gentlemen. Already 2 turrets in 6 minutes in game number 2. So no turrets by Execration. Wolf, it looks like this greedy lineup by Execration. It seems like it's a little too selfish. It wants so much early on. There's the fatal links onto Ribo. He purifies and survives with the consecration. Easy.
And I think Execration really just overly thinking about this.
Oh, jumping in with the... What is this? Oh, the Divine Justice. Able to put in one. KLVJ pinned and destroyed underneath his own turret. Bren Esports, I think they found their groove in this series.
Oh, definitely. The map checks out.
And right now underneath the second tier turret, Flaptizi a little too dangerous. Blazing the Wet by Kelra, able to push him back. This first tier turret is standing a little too long.
You know what? I was about to say that the bad checks out and Bren Esports kind of calculated the way they went in with Lusty, then went out just to take down the Granger, and then Flap makes that mistake.
Oh, fatal links here. Down goes Few, and Kelra looking low. Oh, there's another. Renzio bites it as well. Double kill onto Lusty, and they're gonna continue with the choke. 7 minutes 30 seconds in. Wow, Bren Esports, if there's anything that we can say about them, they sure know how to play the map.
Oh, definitely. As now they're leading by 7,000, 7 minutes in. That's a massive lead in the early stages, and it kind of feels like the sustain isn't coming from Execration. And they are overthinking this for sure, as they kind of theorize this and it kind of works in their head. But when Bren Esports already executed, they found the chicks in the arbor of Execration, particularly in the bottom lane, and then continuously go for around the turtle fights, and now they're winning so heavily when it comes to strategy against Execration.
Yep, 2 men down for Execration, not enough to save themselves from this assault. That's gonna be Renzio jumping in. The damage laid down by Carltizi. Ribo finishes the job. That's going to be all lanes pushed in, save for top a little more towards Execration, and this is going to be a Death Sonata by KLVJ. Not enough to even clear the waves. Carltizi penetrates down bottom.
Now, the problem that Execration is facing is that they don't have a brunt force damage in the early stages, like particularly in the last 8 minutes of the game. Imagine if they had something along the lines of Lunox or Farsa or Eve. At least they have a little bit of a punch. They might not have the sustain or the control, but imagine if it was something else that they are hammering against Bren Esports. At least Bren Esports will be challenged. Now, Ribo is comfortable, does have the Talisman, the Oracle, as well as the Dominance Ice, and what can you do? We always say, once the Dominance Ice is picked up by your opponents as a Granger, you don't deal damage anymore.
Yep, and it doesn't even stop there. People can start picking up the Antique Cuirass. People can start picking up Winds of Nature, and your double marksman setup just goes down the drain. Right now, Early Lord started here by Bren Esports. We're talking about what Execration could do here. There's no contest that they can do. That Esmeralda could have also changed.
I want to say though, if Execration finds some openings, maybe they can get into the late game. However, Bren Esports not giving them that. But do take note, it has happened before versus Execration when they had Chakno on the Atlas. Remember that Lancelot? Remember Hate just really suffering from a 0-6 start as the Lancelot, but Chakno, the bigger brother, just bringing it home. So this is not impossible for Execration.
Yeah.
Now they have 2 cores. They still have 2 marksmen now deployed into the field. All they need is an opening. Let's see if Bren Esports will give them that.
Yep, all lanes crashing in. The pressure is on for Execration. Are they gonna miss their exit shot? How perfect. They have 2 heroes to take their shot. Kelra and Kiel VJ Lord marches in through bottom. They're trying to stave off Bren Esports from mid and top. Let's see if this is gonna be a perfect and successful defense. 10 minutes, 30 seconds in. Lord at about 3/4 health. In goes Chaklu, looking for a fatal links, misses. There's nobody home. Ladies and gentlemen, Lusty in the middle of all of them. Fuse looking low. That's gonna be the blazing duet by Kelra. Down goes Chaklu. Carltese gets it. Oh, Etomax is healing everybody. Etomax is trying to keep Renzio alive. He does not survive. Kelra gets back into the platform. That's gonna be Kiel VJ taking a few hits as well. All of Bren Esports are still here, and they're gonna end the game. 1-1, we have ourselves a ball game.
This time though, Bren Esports are so dominant. They know